Good evening, distinguished board members, superintendent, administration, teachers, staff, parents, Palm Avenue Middle School community, and to the first ever graduating class of Palm Avenue Middle School. Us, the students, the class of 2020. As we begin our program, I ask all of you to please stand and join us in the singing of our national anthem by our music teacher, Miss Lindsay Holmes.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Mrs. Holmes. I would like to welcome you all to the 2020 virtual graduation ceremony for Palm Avenue Middle School. At this time, I would like to recognize our distinguished board members and district administration. Mr. Richard Redding, President of the Board. Ms. Anna Poggi, Clerk of the Board. Mrs. Shirley Wegman, Board Member. Mr. Danny Rueda, Board Member. Mr. Luis Fernandez, Board Member. Mr. Kelly Richards, District Superintendent. Mr. David Bowling, District Assistant Superintendent. Mr. Brad Mayberry, District Assistant Superintendent. Mr. Oscar Luna, Palm Avenue Middle School Principal. And Dr. Zach Ellis, Palm Avenue Middle School Assistant Principal. At this time, I would like to welcome our distinguished superintendent, Mr. Kelly Richards, for the welcoming of the Wasco Union Elementary School Superintendent Address.
Welcome members of the 8th grade class of Thomas Jefferson Middle School, Palm Avenue Middle School, parents, and members of the board. We are here because this was supposed to be marked by the first graduation of our two separate middle schools. However, you will remember far into your old age and be telling your grandchildren something completely different. You will be telling them about the great pandemic that occurred right at the time you were supposed to be graduating from middle school and entering high school. This event will mark all the things that happened in the next few years for you. What we've considered to be normal school will be changed forever, and you are the cutting edge of that. I'd like to congratulate you all on persevering through all the difficulties that you have endured this year. Many of you have missed the opportunity to participate in after-school activities, extracurricular activities, parent-teacher meetings, and other things that normally are associated with the culmination of your 8th grade year. We look forward to seeing how you accomplish things in high school. We are very glad that you are here. At this time, I would like to introduce the President of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Richard Redding.
Hello, class of 2020. My name is Mr. Redding, and I am president of the Wasco Union Elementary School Board. I was a teacher at Thomas Jefferson for 35 years and have retired a long time ago. I'm here today to congratulate you on achieving the first of hopefully several academic milestones in your life, your 8th grade graduation. This occasion represents your hard work and your family's support to get you to this goal. We currently live in uncertain times, but you have persevered through this personally and academically challenging maze to get to your goal. Congratulations. On behalf of the Wasco Union School Board, I accept the class of 2020. The members of the board wish to congratulate the students of this class and eagerly anticipate the continuation of their accomplishments as they enter their high school career. To the Wasco Union Elementary School class of 2020, henceforth to be known as the high school class of 2024. Go forth and conquer. You did it.
Thank you, Mr. Richards and Mr. Redding, for your shared message and for the acceptance and presentation of the class of 2020. At this time, I would like to welcome our distinguished Assistant Principal, Dr. Zach Ellis, for the acknowledgement and honoring of our academic recognized students.
Good evening, class of 2020. It's a huge honor for me to be here with you in celebration of these milestone achievements. I'm incredibly proud of each and every one of you. These challenges that we face today are only a glimpse of the adversity that you will come across in the future. This experience has grown, and every one of us, when all is said and done, we will inevitably come out of this wiser, stronger, more in tune with the limits and expectations in which our bodies, our minds, and our souls can endure. We are inevitably changed by this experience, but one that I summate in a good way. Within the graduation program tonight, students will be recognized with an additional 2 distinguishments. Students with a 3.5 to 3.99 have earned the title of magna cum laude, which will be recognized with a medal and a special seal on their diploma. The next distinction is made for students who have maintained a GPA of 4.0 to 4.57. These students have earned the title of summa cum laude and will receive a yellow cord, a medal, and a special seal on their diploma. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Well done. The honor of salutatorian or valedictorian is a summation of academic achievement. It is commitment, drive, and dedication to educational pursuits. In order to be selected for salutatorian, the student, by definition, has the second highest academic achievement in their grade. This year, we have a tie for salutatorian. These students held honors courses, participated in academic competitions such as History Day or Science Fair, and also maintained a perfect GPA their entire 8th grade year. This year's salutatorians are Myra Altamirano and Isaac Ocampo. Congratulations. For this next group, their perfect GPAs for their 6th, 7th, and 8th grade years are not these students' only accomplishments. They participated in honors classes, were a part of different competitions, including History Day and Science Fair, participated in athletics, chess competitions, the list goes on and on. They have reached the glass ceiling of academic achievement here at Palm and are now smashing glass towards high school, college, and career achievements. I would like to congratulate this year's valedictorians, Rigoberto Campo, Natalia Crane, Carly Perez, and Joseph Scott. Well done, guys. The job of valedictorian in the traditional sense is to provide their graduating class with a closing or an opening message, however you choose to see it. They're culminating moments inspired by the closing of one chapter and the opening of a new. The speech committee had a very difficult time in coming to a consensus on who should speak at our graduation. Each speech had a very special and unique message. It is for these reasons that the Palm Avenue Speech Committee has selected all valedictorians to provide closing thoughts as each student here opens a new chapter in their lives. So without further ado, I would like to turn this program over to our valedictorians. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Rigo Campos, and I'm happy to be here with you all for the first ever graduation ceremony of Palm Avenue Middle School. First of all, I'd like to address that there have certainly been a lot of new changes this school year. Now, some people perceive change as a good thing, while others see it as a bad thing. But the fact of the matter is that change simply can't be described as just good or bad. One of my favorite quotes from the author John C. Maxwell is, "Change is inevitable, growth is optional." And while there are plenty of good and relatable subjects I could have chosen to talk about, the one I'm choosing to focus on is change, because in reality, change is something that we've all faced many times before in our lives. In fact, changes are happening right now, seeing as you're all graduating middle school and moving on to high school. And if there's any advice I could offer to those still unsure about what to expect in high school, it'd be to just keep an open mind. It may seem strange and unusual at first, but if you just keep an open mind, you'll see it's just another new school with some new classes. Speaking of transitions, remember when you first came to middle school? Whether you've lived in Wasco for all your life or just moved here this year, take a moment to reflect back on some of your fondest memories from this school year, or maybe even further beyond. I'm sure we can all say we've made good memories with friends or classmates before, right? And it'll always be important to hold on to those memories, because without your past, you have no future. No matter how much you change, you'll always have your past actions to drive you forward in one direction or another. And going back to change for a moment, what I said before has some deeper meaning that I'd like to delve into. Change is inevitable. Growth is optional. It may be a short quote, but it's one that stuck with me for quite some time now. Change truly is inevitable. The people you know will change, the world around you changes, and you'll change too. But it's all a matter of how you want to look at things. Will you accept the change and continue to grow, or will you wish for things to be like how they used to be and stay stagnant? Who knows, maybe if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. So I just want to tell you all to embrace the changes in life. I want to take a moment to thank my friends, my family, my classmates, my teachers, and all of the staff here at Palm Avenue for all the wonderful memories I've made this year. And last but not least, I'd like to thank you for your time. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Natalia Crane, and I have been chosen to be one of Palm Avenue Middle School's valedictorians. Going into 7th grade, I set a goal for myself that I would become a valedictorian, and I'm proud to say that I've accomplished this goal. Norman Vincent Peale once said, "All successful people have a goal. No one can get anywhere unless he knows where he wants to go and what he wants to be." Anyone can be successful. I think they just have to have an ultimate goal in life. And although you may not know it right now, you will know it someday. With determination, pride, and work ethic, you can do anything you put your mind to. But you need to remember, the journey may be long and hard, but it's your destination that matters most. Trust me, when you achieve your goal, you'll be beaming with pride, ready to take on the next one. And although there were rough patches, especially in times like this, you should make sure to stay motivated and take the time to remember the good memories instead of the bad ones. Like enjoying lunch with my friends every day, the fun group projects I did with them, and having my girlfriend support me when I thought I couldn't do it. I'm gonna miss the class parties, watching everyone dance. Those memories are the ones I'm gonna miss the most. But it shouldn't be a sad thing to think about, because those memories made it worth the while. COVID-19 isn't all we should remember about our 8th grade year. And like I said, anyone can be successful. And as we grow, we'll learn where we want to go and what we want to be or do. I'm excited to see what the future holds for all of us. We are the future. We're only going to experience this once, so make it count. I'd like to thank everyone, not only for this amazing opportunity, but for the amazing memories I've made along the way. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Carly Perez, and I am honored to say that I'm one of your valedictorians for the class of 2020. I was born in Bakersfield, California, and grew up here in Wasco. Someone who inspires me is Stephen Curry, as he is an inspiration on and off the court. He has inspired me to play basketball and to always do my best. He has shown me to set goals for myself, like for example, one goal I had for myself was graduating as valedictorian and to get MVP for basketball this season. And guess what? I met that goal with lots of hard work. A quote I chose to share with you today is from NBA player Stephen Curry. The quote reads, "Be the best version of yourself in anything that you do. You don't have to live anybody else's story." The quote connects with my class's experiences because even when we had our bad times where we wouldn't understand something or didn't want to do any more work, we still chose to try our best and complete the assignment instead of giving up on ourselves. Advice I have for all of you for the years to come is always give your best and only the best in anything that you do, because each and every one of you has a bright future ahead of you. As high school students, we will have to focus on how we perform academically a lot more as you start preparing for college at the start of your freshman year. When moving forward, remember, all the good times and all the laughs we all had and carry them with you throughout the years. Remember the wise words of Stephen Curry, as he said, "Be the best version of yourself in anything that you do. You don't have to live anybody else's story." This quote shows that no matter the task or what is going on in your life or in the world, always do your best and be the best you can. Write your own story, don't live anybody else's, make your mark. As we enter high school, I would like you all to remember that if you put your mind to something, you can accomplish anything. All it takes is dedication, determination, and a good attitude. Remember, things are going to be hard before they are easy. I would like to thank my family for pushing me to be the best version of myself and to not letting me give up on anything. I would like to thank all my teachers for everything they have done for me and guiding me throughout these years. I would also like to thank my fellow graduates of 2020 for all these memories that we had made the last few years. Thank you for your time during my speech.
Hello and welcome to the graduation of the 2020 class. My name is Joseph Scott and I'm excited to be here and honored to be valedictorian. As you enter high school, I would like to start by giving you some advice. Make sure that you know what is expected of you, but don't just stop there. Be sure to go above and beyond to achieve your dreams. It is never too early to start thinking about your future. That quote I hear or see commonly, and I believe it as true. And even if it pops up in fictional books every once in a while, it still has a life meaning. Start thinking now about what you want and then start working from there. Set yourself some goals to follow so that you won't get off course from your dreams. As you transfer from boys and girls to young adults, think about what you went through in school. It might greatly affect your future. One of Miss Alvarez's 8th grade classes, the honors class, did a care closet for people in places that were hit by hurricanes. Many students helped out with and contributed to the care closet, which gives you a good quality to take with you as you apply for a job or even college. And in other memories like this will also do that. Thank you, Miss Alvarez, and thank you, 8th grade, for making a difference in many people's lives. Remember, though, that it is never too late to think about the future. It's good to remember the past, but don't dwell on it. We have the memories to take with us, but I encourage you to start setting goals for yourself for the future, if you haven't already. Also, start thinking about your career when you leave 8th grade, if you haven't already. If you need help with what you want to be, think about what interests you and try to find a job in that category. But don't just think about that. Ask yourself, does this make me happy? Either way, start to thinking about your future job. And remember, a 900-year-old Jedi Master once said, "Do or do not. There is no try." When you get a job, don't try it, do it. As my dad always says, dirt don't hurt. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty just to do it well. I would like to thank you all for coming, and especially the 8th grade teachers for helping us in times of need and for working hard to make the 2019 through 2020 school year a year to remember. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalia Crane, Joseph Scott, Carly Perez, and Rigoberto Campos for your inspiring words, leadership, academic resilience, and for always representing Palm Avenue Middle School with a culture of excellence. At this moment, I would like to introduce our Palm Avenue Middle School principal for the presentation of the class of 2020, Mr. Oscar Luna.
Good evening, Board of Trustees, Superintendent, Wasco Union Elementary School District Administration, teachers, staff, parents, and to you, the students, the hardworking, resilient, passionate, and first ever Palm Avenue Middle School graduation class of 2020. All of our unique lives took a unique pause as we were forced to escape our ordinary lives for the sake of our safety, our world, our loved ones, and all humankind. Yet during these times of unity, humility, and staying strong, we may have been wandered to focus on the not so optimistic things in our lives. You were cut short, and many of our celebrations and honorings were asked to take a back seat. Despite this time of uncertainty, know that every single teacher, staff member, and community member of our Wasco community is proud of you. And we thank you for being a Palm Avenue Panther graduate. As a nation, you may have heard that we are adopting and accepting the celebration of the class of 2020 as Be the Light. Being the light during these difficult times is exemplified through your academics, leadership, character, and much more. And wherever you are today, celebrating this, your accomplishment, I ask you to be the light. To be the light of your community, your family, your friends, and more importantly, to be the light for every graduating member of the class of 2020. Now, this is the same light that your parents has helped give you since day one. Their love, passion, and hard work as the light has helped shape the young adult you are today. For that, we would like to also take this time to thank our parents, guardians of the graduation class of 2020. All of us at Palm Avenue Middle School are proud of you all, parents and guardians as well. A todos nuestros padres de la clase de 2020, también les damos las gracias a ustedes por todo el apoyo que les han brindado a sus estudiantes. Durante estos momentos difíciles, sepan que así como estamos orgullosos de sus estudiantes, estamos orgullosos de ustedes como padres. Gracias por su amor y su dedicación. Class of 2020, know that we will get through these difficult times and we will see this through. That through these tough times, there is something to be gained as well. That being the light of class of 2020, you will pave the way to inspire hope, optimism, and a new beginning to the many chapters you have even yet to think about. Panthers of the graduating class of 2020, feel proud, be proud, and now go change the world. And now, it is with great honor and privilege to present to the members of the Wasco Union School Board and hereby certified as the proud principal of Palm Avenue Middle School that each of these students has met the standards set forth by the Wasco Union School Board of Trustees for the promotion of high school. Congratulations, Palm Avenue Middle School, graduation class of 2020. We will forever cherish you, honor you, and you will always hold a special place in all of our hearts. I ask everyone to please join us virtually today for this graduation commencements. I ask you to please stand and help us honor the Palm Avenue Middle School graduation class of 2020.
Brianna Abugan, Mike Acevedo, Dulce Aceves Gonzalez, Isaiah Acosta, Emily Acosta, Jocelyn Acosta, Iris Agüero, Sami Alhamari, Ulises Alfaro, Kevin Alfaro Nieves, Camila Almanza Cruz, Mayra Altamirano, Lexi Amador, Juan Arceo Gutierrez, Alexander Arevalo Roberto, Brianda Arrasate, Alejandro Arredondo Navarro, Gabriel Arredondo Navarro, Rudy Bellardo, Jasmine Barbosa, Jennifer Barrera Ventura, Rogelio Bedoya Pedrisco, Malia Bradshaw, Liliana Bravo, Devani Caban, George Cabrera Ibarra, Rigoberto Campos, Jose Cardenas, Guadalupe Carpio, Brian Carranza, Jaime Carrillo, Daniela Carrillo Cortez, Isaac Castellon, Ashley Castillo, Eliseo Castillo, Elisa Castillo, Jose Ceja, Adrian Ceja Miranda, Danitza Cervantes Lopez, Jennifer Chavez Alfaro, Marcos Contreras, Fernando Contreras Rivera, Diego Cortez, Natalia Crane, Ali Curiel Delgado, Damien De La Rosa Lopez, Matthew Delgado, Jose Delgado, Natalia Diaz, Daisy Diaz Carrasco, Michael Dominguez, Andrea Duran, Jose Echeverria Aispuro, Genesis Espinoza, Alexander Eulogio Martinez, Cassandra Evangelista, Sebastian Evangelista Garcia, Maria Felix Melgar, Maria Flores Morales, Addison Fourier Vasquez, Yasmin Franco Vasquez, Albert Freeman, Gustavo Gallardo, Fatima Garcia, Emily Garza, Alexander Gomez, Diego Gomez, Yuridia Gonzalez, Juan Pablo Gonzalez, Crescenciano Gonzalez, Jaime Gonzalez, Elijah Gonzalez, Esmeralda Gonzalez Mendez, Brandon Green, Camila Gutierrez, Ricardo Guzman, Esteban Hernandez, Yesenia Hernandez, Raylene Hernandez, Ebony Hernandez, Julian Herrera, Cesar Hidalgo, Anaí Huerta González, Merlin Isilcas Hernández, Xavier Iñiguez, Samantha Jimenez, Jesus Jimenez Garcia, Benito Juárez, Santonio Juárez, Pedro Juárez, Edgar Juárez Jimenez, Gwyneth Kelly, Gerardo Landois, Leslie Lara Bruneda, Caitlin LaRue, Jacob Lawrence, Nathan Leon, Edna Lopez, Yasmin Lopez, Diana Lopez, Ram Lopez, Jennifer Lopez, Christopher Lopez, Gabriel Lopez, Alina Lopez, Fernando Lopez Arevalo, Daniel Lopez Campos, Elaine Lopez Melgoza, Nikolai Lopez Vigil, Devin Lowe, Fabian Magallanes, Renee Magana, Ruben Mancia, David Monzo, Moises Marin Severiano, Amaya Marquez, Amayez Marquez, Jesus Martinez, Dylan McDaniel, Leah Mealy, Valeria Medrano Estrada, Gabriel Mejia Andrade, Christopher Melendez, Lisette Mendoza, Eric Mesa Manriquez, Gabriela Milligan, Kevin Mondragon Bautista, Andrew Montano Lopez, Isaiah Morales Diaz, Nathan Mullen, Jesse Munoz, Lisette Munoz, Melissa Murillo, Ariana Nava, Hennessy Navarez, Joshua Navarro, Helen Navarro Huerta, Itzel Nieto, Anthony Nilsson, Jeremy Nunez, Isaiah Matthew Ocampo, Isaac Ocampo, Christian Ochoa, Diego Olarte, Valerie Ortiz, Daniel Ortiz, Luis Osorio Antonio, Tyler Parton, Carly Perez, Jasmine Perez, Yandel Perez, Valeria Perez, Ivan Perez Munoz, Ivan Perez Ruiz, Anthony Pimentel, Brian Pimentel Esquivel, Emmanuel Polanco, Maritza Quesada, Miguel Quesada, Edwin Quesada Fernandez, Mia Quintana, Michelle Ramirez, Jacqueline Ramirez Guzman, Alyssa Ramos Rodriguez, Alessandra Raya, Julian Raya, Ileana Reyes, Juan Reyes, Isaiah Rico, Abraham Rivas, Alfonso Rivera, Maria Robledo Aceves, Esmeralda Rodriguez, Amira Rodriguez, Camila Rodriguez, Rogelio Rodriguez, Roberto Rodriguez, Angelina Romero, Jesus Romero, Jennifer Rosales Ruiz, Luis Moses Rosas, Ninette Rosas, Rafael Rosas Navarro, Bianca Rossetti, Viviana Ruiz, Briseida Ruiz, Ishmael Salazar, Oscar Salazar Lopez, Armando Saldana, Gilbert Salinas, Ishmael Salinas, Jesus Sanchez, Anthony Sanchez, Diego Sanchez, Jordan Santana, Andy Santana, Gerardo Santiago, Joseph Scott, Jessica Segala, Angel Sixtos, Katiana Solorio, Zahid Soto, Fatima Soto Ariano, Maria de Jesus Soto Bravo, Esteban Soto, Katie Stewart, Evelyn Torres, Adriana Torres Aguilar, Ariana Tovar, Jennifer Ugalde Garcia, Fernanda Urrutia, Enrique Valencia Rincon, Esmeralda Valle, Catherine Vargas, Angel Vargas Morales, Monica Vargas, Leila Vejar Sosa, Ulises Velasquez Chacon, Raymond Verdugo Montoya, Michael Villalpando, Marisol Villanueva, Nathan Villanueva, Samantha Villasana, Daniel Zapian Garcia, Nicole Zarate, Jose Sasueta Aguilar, Andrea Zendejas Aguilar, Sheila Zuniga Dueñas, Jesus Zuniga Dueñas II.
Palm Avenue Middle School graduates of the class of 2020, I ask you to please stand. Graduates, at this time, we ask you to please turn your tassel from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2020. On behalf of all of us at Palm Avenue Middle School and the Wasco Union Elementary School District, we thank you. This ceremony has come to an end. Congratulations, class of 2020. Go seek and conquer. We thank you all.